you have this amazing machine called
Mm-hmm.
human mind, and it's really like a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking for evidence.
Yep. All the time.
Evidence of what you think or believe about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
about the world, about money, about business, about pretty much anything.
Yep. And
Filtering out.
yeah, what you think about, you attract. This is how it is. It's the law of attraction. And I've talked to many wealthy people, millionaires, billionaires, and they all say the same thing. It's their mindset. They don't talk bad about themselves. They don't have that negative self-talk. They believe that they can accomplish whatever goal that they set. They just believe that they can, and therefore they make it happen almost every single time.
I think it's probably this is the most unbelievable fact
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of people living at the bottom of society that, hey, it's not even your school or education.
All right, everyone. So today we have Andre Boutest, and I was on his podcast a few weeks ago, and it was awesome. And now he's on mine, and he is the doctor of self-worth, which is really awesome, and we're going to hear all about that. So, Andre, can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. I hope you have a few hours. I I started off, I was born in Central Europe, and I was looking for my lost self-worth most of my life. I started off with a father who I never felt he loved me. He was
Mm-hmm.
not much spending time around. He was working most of the time, doing his business, and I somehow got so much criticism from him. I started to not believe in myself, and I started to doubt myself. My head was full of, question marks. I didn't have the balls to even stand up for myself or even talk in front of other people. And always measuring myself up to others. So I became a type A personality. I achieved things after things after things, running marathons, trying to impress my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I tried winning championships in basketball and then long distance swimming, ice climbing. Nothing has worked. My father was just too busy, even worry about me. And at one point I gave up and I thought, well, I have to try my luck somewhere else. And I moved to New Zealand and later on 12 years in Australia. And I was looking for who I really am. It was a very tough journey and with a lot of dead ends. I spent over $100,000 on things that did not work. As far as changing my identity, finding my true self and my power, I had a whole list of things, and eventually I found a mentor who helped me to overcome my old self-limiting beliefs and the lack of confidence most of the time that I had, and lack of self-belief. And ever since that was 9 years ago, almost a collapse in my marriage and losing my children. Eventually, I found my power, and I became the doctor of self-worth. It's a brand name that one of my clients gave me, and I've been guaranteeing results ever since to my clients to get where they exactly want to get to. So I make sure that it's always defined. Have I answered the question?
Yeah, and thank you for sharing your story. A lot of it is hard to talk about, but it's good. As well as I do, it's good to talk about it. And I like your story because you tried a lot of things and nothing really seemed to work. But you didn't give up. You kept on trying, and that led you to your mentor that really made the biggest change.
Absolutely. I think if you're listening to us, don't you ever give up,
Mhm.
because I think even the Bible says, keep knocking and the doors will open,
Yep.
and you will find what you're looking for if you make a decision.
Mhm.
And my decision was so deliberate 9 years ago when my wife almost walked out with my two children because I was still this struggling man, father.
Mhm.
I started to hate my kids. I started to hate my wife because I was a backpacker before. I was able to travel the world, 5 continents, 60, 70 countries, and they took that away from me. Although I was looking for answers specifically about me, but that freedom was gone. And I had to stand up and earn money, become the breadwinner. And I think by forcing me into a corner and making that final decision that, hey, I don't want to lose my two children and my wife, I think I became 110% committed
Mhm.
because
Yep.
I've worked on myself and delivered I did file walking and Anthony Robbins events and John B. Martini and T. Harrock. I wasn't sitting on my butt,
Mhm.
and somehow I just didn't have the pieces of the puzzle. I needed someone, and probably that's also you or myself, when we get to meet some people and they have that big missing for us obvious part of the puzzle, and usually it's mindset
Mhm. Yep.
that is somehow keeping them in this vicious endless circle and not
Mhm.
getting the results that they want and I believe they deserve. And
Yep.
certainly that was me. uh,
Mhm.
and I think when there is someone who could pinpoint the root
Mhm.
and they know what to do and how to what's what works to shift things around, I think that's
Yep.
magical. And this is where I believe I love coaches, because I think coaches are making the world go around and
Mhm.
develop,
Yep.
evolve. They are the tools, magic tools around probably every country.
Mhm.
And I hope politicians will use that more.
I know, right? Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. Coaches and mentors are so important. I wouldn't be where I am today without my coaches and my mentors. Like, they've helped me come this far. And the reason why they've helped me is because they would lay out the path. They help you see things that you can't see. Because what a lot of people don't realize is you see the world that you choose to see. Everything that you watch on TV, you listen to, the people you're around influences what you see. And as soon as you can kind of see a little bit further and open up your mindset, you see things that you didn't think were even there.
Yeah. I think that's profound what you said, but I do have a demonstration glass here. So to imagine yourself being the old version of you
Mhm.
and you want things to change, whatever problems, challenges you have, and you always filter
Mm.
whatever is going around you. So the results you have today in every area of life, not just business, is really the printout of your old self, of your old mindset. And if you keep that old filter in front of your five senses, not just your eyes, then someone left to their own mindset and devices will repeat
Yep.
the old results.
Mhm.
And if you want change, then you will need someone who could question whether you need this,
Mhm.
because things get red, too red, not good enough. I'm unlucky. I don't deserve it. It's too difficult. I'm not too smart. I'm not connected enough. I haven't got enough money. Shall I go on? these are, as long as you wear these, you are looking for proof
Mm-hmm.
to all of the beliefs that you have been indulging yourself in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's so true, and I love the way that you put that, and you use the eyeglasses because that's exactly how it is. You will remain the same unless you choose to be different and hire someone like yourself to get you to the next level that you want to go to.
There was a bit of delay, but how do I change others and how do I change myself to that next level of self? That's the question, yeah?
Yeah.
I think it comes back to vision. I was challenging someone today and I said, well, you came to me with the usual trauma, anxiety, fears. And she realized at one point she doesn't have those fears anymore. And the anxiety and the fear of being alone, all that
Mm-hmm.
old story. And today she realized that she needs a vision.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, she is now stuck in her better version, yet no forward momentum.
Oh, yep.
Said to her, I'm really happy we were able to solve all these terrible issues of anxiety and fears, but not enough. We need momentum
Mm-hmm.
toward the new version of you. And
Mm-hmm.
I usually challenge them to describe how is an inspiring life look like, feels like, and tastes like, or sounds like for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think automatically, for a while, they have to finally focus on what they want.
Yep.
And then, like another one, they will have new filters in front of their eyes.
Yep.
And new filters mean they will find new things.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite ones is, and I have these people change how they perceive the world, is this idea of, well, what if you could be waiting for a miracle each day? And when they start to happen, you can even question yourself whether, is it that one at midday, or is there more coming? And that's a really good problem. Like, is there anything better coming my way till the evening, or this is it?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, what you are looking for is what you will find.
Yep.
It's that simple. You have this amazing machine called
Mm-hmm.
human mind, and it's really like a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking for evidence.
Yep. All the time.
Evidence of what you think or believe about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
about the world, about money, about business, about pretty much anything.
Yep. And
Filtering out.
yeah, what you think about, you attract. This is how it is. It's the law of attraction. And I've talked to many wealthy people, millionaires, billionaires, and they all say the same thing. It's their mindset. They don't talk bad about themselves. They don't have that negative self-talk. They believe that they can accomplish whatever goal that they set. They just believe that they can, and therefore they make it happen almost every single time.
I think it's probably this is the most unbelievable fact
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of people living at the bottom of society, that, hey, it's not your suburb.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even your school or education.
Yeah.
Somewhat to do with the
Yeah.
pattern from the family, yes. But really, there is no ceiling. There is no limit to what one can achieve. And what that really does take is is a serious mindset work.
Mm-hmm.
Is to start to, and probably the best way is listening to podcasts like this one.
Yep.
You're so lucky to have this amazing gentleman here doing
Yeah.
podcasts for you to help you with stories that, hey, it's possible. It was possible for someone from Central Europe who doesn't even speak the first language as English. And it was possible for someone who didn't have legs, or someone who is blind. They've been able to make a masterpiece out of their lives
Mm-hmm. Yep.
with
Their mind.
setting up their mind for happiness, abundance, fun, and joy.
Yep. I mean, look, about what was it, 5 or 6 years ago now? Well, 6 years ago now. I was going through a really hard time. I was very depressed. I had suicidal thoughts. It was not good. And do you want to know what saved me? It was a podcast. I found a podcast called The Mindset Mentor by Rob Dial. And that podcast, I just started listening to it every day as much as I could. And I loved it. I loved everything he taught. And I started to implement everything in my life. And over time, my mindset started improving. I started to not have as many negative thoughts. And I started to see the whole world a lot differently. It was amazing. It's kind of like the world changed. It's like the world got better, but we all know the world didn't change. It's just my view of the world did. So, yeah, start with a podcast. Like, that's the easiest thing to do is start with the podcast, listen to it. If you're having a hard time, there's a podcast out there for you that can help. And then the next step is to contact the doctor of self-worth because he can really help you out.
Oh, thanks for that. Luckily, I'm not the only one. Luckily, you have someone probably in your time zone, but yes, that new, I have another one here.
I like that one.
A new set of glasses, a new set of lens is helping you to see something different in the same world. And I think there is nothing more inspiring for me to have someone do that. And I believe that you probably have a very similar experience when one wakes up that they can be in charge, to have more optimism, more sense out of things. And I do believe that it's almost like a scale system in the mind. When the tipping point, I believe, is about 51%. When your mind your mind starts to catch more positive, better stories that you tell yourself about whatever happens. You don't take things too personally anymore. That's when it becomes, I think the word is self-perpetual. It just starts to work for you automatically. Because now the scale is always tipping toward more optimism, no matter what happens. Because I can tell you, things won't work out for us. They won't. Like, there's serious problems. Last week I was I was presenting. I found out I was 1 hour off because New York has changed the clock. That's one thing. And it's obviously it's just in the day. And then I find out that my camera stops working on Zoom. I had to grab my phone. I was a bit late and presented as I was, a bit unprepared. And what is there to say?
Yeah.
You just got to, I believe, sometimes show up while circumstances seems to test you. And it will happen. Probably this conversation was scheduled to us probably 2 times before we could.
There was at least 2 reschedules for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Have this conversation. Somebody was telling me today, oh, I don't know if we should meet because I canceled last time. I canceled today, she said to me. I said, well, I'm flexible. If I think if two people wants to meet, especially you want to meet me,
Mhm.
obviously not 5 minutes before or later, not showing up.
Yeah.
You have, let's say, good enough reasons why something has come up, and we keep rescheduling. I'm totally flexible with that.
Mhm.
Life
Yep.
happens, family commitments, kids, car breaking down. I know
Yep.
how tough life can be, but I
Mhm.
won't give up on anyone.
This episode is sponsored by Atopic AI for Opportunity. Atopic is an AI-powered opportunity discovery platform, and the best word that I can describe it is ChatGPT. But instead of giving you information, it gives you real people you should be connecting with. Whether you're looking for clients, partners, investors, job prospects, or high intent leads, Topic makes it simple. You just type what you're looking for, and the AI thinks through thousands of signals, and then surfaces verified prospects with context, not random lists. It even helps you follow up, nurture conversations, and track your pipeline. What I love about Atopic and why I'm excited to have them as a sponsor is that they're solving the biggest problem in business growth, finding the right people at the right time. If you haven't yet, go to atopic.com and try it. It's one of the smartest tools out there for people trying to grow their business. No, that's how I am too. I don't give up. You know, things happen that slow you down. You have to move things around, but you just work around it and keep pushing forward. It's like, what? I think we were supposed to do this last Monday, and then I got hit with a big snowstorm. So then we were scheduled to Friday. Well, on Thursday, my computer went out, so I didn't have a computer. So yeah, things happen, but like we still made our podcast episode happen. It's like when me and you weren't gonna give up on that just because of the weather or a computer taking a crap. It's just keep pushing forward, no matter what. And whatever your goals are, you gotta fight for them every day. You gotta chase them. And life's a lot easier when you have big goals and you have something to look forward to.
Yeah, I do hear you. And I say every tiny or bigger step is progress. And
Mm-hmm.
and I can tell you there are some days when there is 5 inches progress I make,
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes none.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Same.
I'll try not to slide back. And I
Yep.
think that's a result
Mm-hmm.
that
I
day
think
when
so.
things collapsing. I had this terrible situation where I think it started July. Some hackers got on my website,
Mm.
drsarkis.com. And I think, yeah, I got finally the specialist 3 months after. So most of my SEO work was almost done the train. And it took us 4 months to get rid of these, I don't know, these links that were taking people to buy t-shirts and trousers under my link. Somebody
Oh,
just
wow.
somehow hooked, piggybacked somehow.
Yep.
I don't understand most of this, but I realized, well, it's outside of my expertise. I
Mm-hmm.
needed to hire someone who
Mm-hmm.
is good. Let me know if you need someone, uh, but I now have to be waiting
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
to to do Google indexing. I learned some new phrases
Mm-hmm.
and to allow things to clean themselves up with a professional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be challenged. What would you say? I'm wondering,
Yeah.
what would you say about flexibility, especially when it comes to serving clients? How far do you go?
As far as flexibility, it gets challenging because, like, if you have a client that reschedules almost every time, I've gotten rid of clients because of that. So don't waste each other's time. If it happens here and there, cool, but you gotta you gotta be consistent. You gotta show up. Showing up is one of the most important things you can do. Just simply show up and, and be there. So I am, I would say, fairly flexible though. Like, if I got nothing else going on, it's kind of whatever,
Yeah, you focus.
Uh-huh.
Same. I do have a client, for example, who I've been talking to for the last 3 weeks, every day, 10 minutes,
Mhm.
to set her balance back and her mind, just to help her through these really hard times. I realized that this, hey, we will meet every week or every 2 weeks, it's just not going to cut it.
Mm-mm.
So then
Yeah.
I veer off from the plan. I'm trying
Mhm.
to be, I think the word is paying attention, what they need from me. And
Mhm.
I want to deliver it because all I really care about the results they want.
Exactly.
And as long as you're listening to us and you have that in front of your mind, in front of your eyes, you can't go wrong.
Mm. Yeah.
Can't. You will have 5-star raving reviews.
Mhm.
I can
Yeah.
guarantee.
Yep.
But clients, all they care about is to get what they want.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
Zig Ziglar had that wonderful saying, have as many as you can to get what they want. And then certainly you'll get more
What
of
you
what you
want.
want, or maybe everything you want.
Mhm. You exactly. Exactly. And for the listeners, where do they need to go so they can work with you?
To find more out, to find out more about me is the easiest way is my website, doctorofselfworth.com. That's DOCTOR of OF selfworth.com, only one block.
Mhm.
Or you could, that you find free resources there. You can click and get a few uh, free call with me and see. Sometimes I can't find. I cannot help you. I'm happy to tell you that, hey, I'm not the person you need now, or
Mhm.
I might have someone else. But maybe if you punch into Google hashtag Dr. Selfworth, you certainly end up on one of my social media pages or on my website. So yeah, it's fairly easy. And
Mhm.
I also have a few speaking arrangements, and also have a YouTube channel. So yeah, it's
Uh,
easy these days to find someone online.
mhm. It is. It really is awesome. And I got one more question for you. So my slogan is "Your abilities are infinite." What does that mean to you?
Well, I would say ability. What does that mean to me? I would separate the two, and maybe I'm not using the right terms or terminology, but I think ability has this, and maybe it's more skill, but I still take it on that maybe you cannot do certain things yet to make your business work, to make an area of life work, because you just don't know how.
Mhm.
I think there's that part of ability which can be handled fairly easily. You find someone who is successful, and then you have the formula.
Mhm.
But the other part of, I think, ability is mindset that we talked about a lot today. And if you are able to maybe have a coach, have someone, a mentor, who's able to shift your mindset, I think you will always find the skills that you need. You'll
Mhm.
be always be able to train yourself up to get the results that you need and want. But without this mindset, please, actually believing that you deserve it, believing that you can do it, and believing that, hey, it will come towards you, I think you will have those old, I showed you,
Mm-hmm.
you have those old beliefs that not good enough, I don't deserve it, I don't think it will work for me, maybe it will work everyone else, but not me, then you will get your proof and your learning. But please, don't make it too hard. Don't suffer too long. Get someone to change your concept of yourself. I call identity, self-image. And then have someone, I think it would be probably the best investment of your life.
Yep.
The highest rate on investment, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
is you. The next version of you who's able to create results, create a life on your terms, or maybe just have one extra day off a week first.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe from that extra day, you'll be able to skyrocket your business, or maybe just have that day off. I have some friends and they don't work on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
It's their play day, it's their self-development day. They pay in programs and they're having fun, talk to people around the world, and that's their Friday.
Yep.
Weekend is family. And there comes Monday to Thursday, a 4-day work week.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think that was a great meaning to that because it goes with everything that I believe in, so thank you for that. And Andre, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks very much. You've been a great host, and I would love to have you in front of more and more people because you're such an inspiration
Thank you.
for a lot of people who have soft and hard excuses not to
Mm-hmm.
try it, whatever they want.
Yep.
But you are here among us to, to really show that, hey, no matter what, things are possible.
Mm-hmm.
And as you said, I think it's a wonderful title, Infinite Ability.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have, dear listener. Thanks very much for being here.
Yeah, thank you. And speaking of that, if anybody listening and you have an event that you would like me to speak at, let me know.
I will let you know because
Awesome.
there are times when I get to get close to summit hosts and I'll be
Mm-hmm.
able to refer you.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, that was a great episode. Thank you again.
Thanks very much and see you soon.
If you enjoyed this show, please go ahead and share it anywhere else that you see fit, because the only way that I can grow this is by you guys sharing it. I don't sell anything on here, so let's just get it out there by word of mouth, help more people. All right, everyone, remember your abilities are infinite.